Whether you dress this up or dress it down, this is one of those foundational recipes that you must have in your kitchen. So let's get started with it. 1 large onion. When it starts to get like really weird and hard to hold on to, look, just lay it on its side. Let nature take its course, okay? Let gravity work with you and just chop. There we go. And oh my goodness, this is one of your best friends in a kitchen. It's a sharp knife, regardless of the brand, although I do have my favorites. It's a sharp knife. When you are chopping, instead of taking your precious, beautiful blade and scraping that, it drives chefs nuts when they see that. If you don't have a bench scraper, this is why this is like my second favorite tool in the kitchen, maybe my first, at least flip the knife over and use this side. No more using the sharp edge, you guys, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna chop some jalapeno. As with anything that's really going to have a really intense impact on a dish, I like to start out kind of moderately, kind of conservatively, and then build from there. So we're going to chop this fine. Some garlic. If you love garlic like me, I could put garlic in cake. And if I'm hanging around people that don't like garlic, man, that's like, it's kind of a deal breaker because that's just something that's gonna always be in my life. Now, with garlic, I still have not found a really sexy trick to peel it quickly or to mince it. And in this case, we're just going to rough chop this. There we go. Take a look at that. It's that little brown spot. Is that okay to keep in? No, it is not. It is out of here. There. Okay, rough chop the garlic. So, you know what? I'd say 3 passes. It's a rough chop. It's perfect. It's fine. All that unevenness, it's great. It's great. It's gonna taste great. We're gonna saute the onion. Until translucent. I am not going to add the garlic now because garlic cooks like this. Okay, so we're gonna wait till this is, you know, it's been going for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna stir in the garlic, fold it in, fold in the jalapeno, and then we're gonna take it from there. Okay, so we're gonna go from this to this. Now make sure your heat is on, I'd say medium low. We don't want to like really like burn the onions at all. And we certainly don't want to burn the garlic. Good. Put that in. And then we are going to add the jalapeno. So now we're going to add the turkey meat to the vegetable mix. 1 pot. I'm telling you, like this is just like boom, 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 and we are done. All right, so now a little salt and pepper at this stage. Fresh cracked pepper, chili, smoked paprika, oregano, cumin. This is where we really are building the flavors of the chili. A little dark chocolate cocoa powder and some chili flakes. I love this color. To this, I'm going to add a little Worcestershire sauce. We're ready for the tomatoes. And a little bit of beer. Obviously, a little homemade bone broth doesn't hurt. because I'm going to let this cook and cook. The liquid level is going to go down, so I do want this to have some room to work with. Yeah, a little more. And that, my friends, is that. Well, for at least an hour. So we've been letting this go for about an hour and a half or so. Now, this is what this looks like. And as much of a maniac as I am about doing everything from scratch, shout out to Bush's. They do an amazing bean. So I actually do a trio of beans for this particular recipe. So you're going to see this trio of beans really add some really sexy variety. And there are some people that don't like beans in their chili. I do. I like that. What you don't need, though, is green pepper. You don't need green peppers in chili. You don't. Okay, there's that. All right, we're going to let this heat through, and then we're going to plate it and eat it. Now here, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful, pristine, easy go-to bowl of chili. And if you happen to be a minimalist, this is perfect. You are done for the day. However, if you happen to be a chili maximist, well, you know, you can throw in some rice. There are people that say no rice, no beans. Beans on rice. Yeah. No green peppers. Okay. You can absolutely hit it with a little bit of sour cream. Absolutely. Green onion. And listen, this is pretty. However, if you chop your cilantro for your guest, it's nicer. And then last but not least, yeah, there we go. That's me all day. Now let's taste this one more time. A little bit of that, absolutely. And you know what? The bite doesn't have to be that big, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh yeah. And by the way, there. That's the level. Sour cream is going to round out that heat. But you can taste the smoked paprika. The turkey is really, you know, the turkey is a really bland meat. It's really soaked up all those flavors because we just let it go and go and go. Some recipes are going to say to thicken the sauce with corn flour or a slurry of cornstarch. If you just let this thing cook and cook down, it will be perfect. Just like it is. Okay, y'all. I hope this warms your soul. Thank you for coming by the kitchen. And now, try some.